don't know that this is a stabilizer. This is just probably just if you wanted to stand it.
It's a tripod, yeah. We have the. I have the gimbal, but you know.
I mean, I can just use my hand. It's fine.
That's what she said. Oh.
Whatever.
I talked to Frank on the way here.
Yeah, what's he doing?
He's balls deep in TSD.
Yeah.
And he's making it, you know. It's cool because what I like about Frank is that Frank will admit it when he's being human. Most people won't admit it. Me, the guy that calls everybody out, I even admit it. So that's what I like about Frank. Is he's like, yo! And he was like, yeah, he was like, fools are on some cool boy shit. He's like, I'm on some cool boy shit too. He's like, but in a different way. And like, you know how Frank talks, so it's just really funny to hear him say that. But
Yeah.
I just don't think they're ready. I think they're still trying to figure out their shit, honestly.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, they're in like, we gotta make some stuff sort of mindset, so.
And that's where I'm at too, but the disparity takes over to such a degree that you can't even wait for things to get all trippy and polished, and you can't wait for it to be in the package that you'd like it to be. It just like has to get out, or else it's gonna be too late, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel that.
It's the whole thing with those fools too. We should advertise.
Yeah, I have mad respect for the Desert Kids because like they're just out there doing themselves, you know.
Yeah, out there in the middle of nowhere, just chilling, not having to worry about the bull. Alright, yeah, it's probably better to read it. Blue Reed or what?
What up?
Blue Reed?
Oh yeah.
From the Velvet Underground?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was a great conversation too we had the other day at the end of it before I was left after I was messing with the lights.
I want to get to a point where fools either already know who I am because of this stuff, or already know who I am for other reasons, and then they already hit me up about this.
get it as nice and neat as you can. I was just about to start pulling out staples, and then I decided not to because it's too strenuous, and I cut myself last time. You don't actually have to do that if you don't want to, so whatever. So yeah, you just strip it of the canvas. Super easy. Easy peasy, easy. Take all the shit off, and then you can just get the screen printing silk that I got for super cheap off of eBay for $10. And you can staple it on this, and you don't have to worry about it. So yeah. Get the canvas off, and then we're good. And then is that video is playing with the music in the background all throughout, or what? Or just when we hear it?
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I'll have to ask Blair when he gets back. I think the idea is that it's always playing.
Is that video always playing, Blair?
Yeah, your video is always playing. But,
The music?
Yeah, well, I turned it down the music because it's over.
Hold,
Do
you have to hold that down over there, Blair? The button?
LD Mally? Connected. Word.
Dang.
Found it. So yeah, I was just trying to, like you go to the comedy store because it's so legendary. And obviously people know that they're like characters.
Oh, new music!
Yeah. Is this good? Yeah, so this is from today. This is like still hard to listen to, but I like it a little bit better than the last song. Hey, my only friend. We'll be playing this at the show. Why do you fuck this up? Attention things for itself. Okay, so yeah, I keep getting distracted. So I went and saw Joe Rogan and a bunch of other people when I was tripping out.
Yeah.
And joined, the comedy show.
And then like this fucking crazy cougar came outside and just immediately came up to me and she's all touching me and she's like, you know, drinking her drink heavily. She's like downing drinks in front of me, you know, what's your name? Asking me all these fucking questions and I'm telling her, you know, like the classic come to LA story, you know, people ask you where you're from and they ask you what you're doing out here. And you tell them and then you know, you get into that whole conversation. So this crazy ass bitch just kept basically having me follow her around Hollywood. You know, we leave the Comedy Store, and she's just one of those wild old Hollywood cougars. You know, like she's. That's gonna turn me on, but I mean, you're degrading yourself every second. It was hilarious. It was a hilarious scene, but she had me following her around all night like a lost dog, and eventually I just gave up, dude. She got fucking pissed. But that's what you get for trying to be trippy. That's what all you people get for trying to be trippy, dude. It doesn't always last, you know.
I can't remember what I was watching, but it was a comedian. Total legend. And when he started in the business, it was back in when, like, for James Bond, it was before they used Sean. In the bag, rolls up to the audition. Nice, very nice. And
What happened to him?
and spills coffee on himself in the parking lot. And he's just been having a bad day this whole.
Not only a crackhead's gonna watch it. How many times I've freaked out like that after like an audition I've blown, and then and a crackhead bum's just watching me, just cracking up at me, like, you know, like trying to live a life, you know, like trying to have life. So funny.
You know, they make me dance with somebody or something. You know what I mean? Like, wing it. Like, do the Travolta from, like, you know, a million different movies or whatever. So, dude, not only do they want me to break dance,
Yeah, like the whole thing he was talking about learning in prison, and they were asking him to stand up. That's genius.
What a life.
What a fucking life.
Tell Uncle Joey that cocksucker needs to come to Child Support Studios and come get some.
Dude, imagine if Joey Diaz. Imagine if Joey Diaz came in here. He'd fucking rock the fucking boat. Are you kidding me?
That's the goal, man.
Dude, he's connected with their people.
Dude, straight up. Have him come in here and just fucking riff on the bullshit, man.
I wouldn't be surprised when we see that cocksucker in here in the next couple weeks.
Well, that's the thing, Omar, that like we'd like to get to where we just have you sitting down with these people, you know?
Dude, if I sat down with Joey, and I'm not even anybody, but I know how to talk to people, and that dude's a person, like he's a personality and a half, dude. I'd love to sit down and talk to Kevin. Dude, you can have conversations about, because he likes talking. If you guys notice the stuff that he talked, do you follow like the church? HR is still performing reggae, even though he's mentally ill as fuck. Like,
Really?
he's so mentally ill, people make fun of him for it. He goes on with a race car helmet and a cape and shit.
Oh shit.
And just mumbles because he's mentally ill. And it's gotten worse with age. And then the two brothers work at like a offshoot Whole Foods.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
I swear to God.
Oh.
So, but hey, dude, you gotta do your shit. I mean,
Hey, listen, I'm not hating. It's just unfortunate that so many artists are
getting ripped the fuck off and getting put into
Basically.
mainstream. I mean, Brandy Melville. Dude. So, anyways, bang. So we got the ink on. Whatever. You hope it doesn't. You know, you hope it's not gonna be that fucked up.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
And yeah, that's actually not that bad.
It is good.
It could be better, but you guys don't even understand how many times I have to do this just to get fucking emotional.
No, I know.
Like so many times, it's actually embarrassing. So that's that. And then you take the fucking screen and you wash it.
Hold on.
Yeah. And you want to know what I just realized though, Blair? I only have white ink. So,
Well, we got dark shirts. You want to know what's fucking horseshit? Your sound guy sucks. Yeek.
what's up with the sound?
That's perfect.
Cool.
Oh.
Again, truly. Hook us up.
Heck yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So then that was that. We'll put this down for a sec.
Worlds colliding.
Straight up. Yeah, bring that shit.
Worlds colliding.
Dang.
And we put this. Oh, this is great. Bang. Anybody that wants to say some dumbass shit about the font and logo and some
God.
dumbass shit
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, then why don't you come over here and these are my friends, so I probably should shut the fuck up now. But what the fuck, dude? You guys were talking about the stickers and the shirt. You can don't even show up if you're gonna think about that. Actually, as a matter of fact, don't even fucking show up if you're gonna talk about arbitrary things like. Oh, that shit frustrates me so bad. Actually, I'm putting this one back. But yeah, this is bitching as fuck. Other people's children. Other kids that are a part of this, that know Jesse and that maybe know me, and you're doing stuff,
Yeah.
and you're not putting it out, you should definitely put it out. You know?
Yeah. Omar said something really interesting earlier when he mentioned that, you know, because of what we're doing together, right? Not because of what I'm doing, because of what we're all doing, it's forcing us to learn new things, you know. And like that's the thing is that you get to a point in your life where curiosity isn't enough. You gotta be curious and you gotta be doing something with that curiosity. Otherwise, it's wasted.
Yeah, straight up. And
Oh, you're not gonna go over the top of it?
did you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Worlds colliding.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, there you go.
Dang.
Yeah, we'll fix that font.
Honestly, dude, that's the thing. It's like just as a fuck you, you shouldn't. Just because it's like, dude.
Oh no, I'm not. You think we care about that?
That's my point. I mean, what a fucking notion. So yeah, kid, you know, we're all busy. People watching this, you're busier than I am. But if you do cool shit and you like the idea of what this is, and you're like, that you have a thought in your head, that could be really cool. Well, this is what I'm doing. You know, Jesse and Blair and everybody else behind the scenes of this, they're busy as fuck people. Come fucking here, call me. We have studio space. We have studio space. We have the materials to do whatever the fuck we want to do. You literally just have to get up, drive over here. If you can't get up and fucking drive over here to do some cool shit, shut the fuck up.
It kind of reminds me.
they're messed up, but they'll get better, and that's the point. Is that like I'm not afraid to play the role of the fool for a little bit until I become, you know, the savior. You know,
It's metaphysical shit.
but yeah, just
Omar, snag that back on there before this one here.
yeah. I got it. Yeah, I fucked up on the color, but whatever.
No, man.
These are like big ass shirts too.
Oh yeah, let me find that bad boy. It's nice.
So we got shirts.
I love it.
Crazy people try to act like the world's under control.
Just
Nothing's
move your
like
back.
under heaven. You know?
Move back.
Like no, just move. Like move. Like yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Why that I was on it.
Yeah, I know, but we have technical difficulties.
Hey. So whatever. Yeah.
Word.
Word.
So yeah, just don't be too cool. I mean, what the fuck? I don't even understand the whole thing with that. So do you want it actually over it? Because I'm putting it under this. Do you want it actually? Because if you do, I will.
Do whatever you fucking want.
Yeah, whatever you're feeling.
I want it under it. Because that's the thing. I actually liked it. That's, you know, I really did. That was half my trip. You fools. It's like, because people want to project, you know what I'm saying? If it's like a simple thing, then you have to actually think about what it is instead of like the image of something and it being flashy with lights and stuff. It's like it just says what it is, and then however the notion you get from it is whatever the actual content is. You know what I'm saying?
People get caught up with what a name is anyway. It's like, what is that?
Yeah,
His name was Richard.
His name was Richard.
His name was Richard.
Robert Paulson.
We'll just call him Dick.
Richard Dawson.
Yeah.
Trapeze Richard. That's what they call me.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Swinging dick.
Oh my.
Swinging Man, Black Flag song. Alright, so yeah, we're doing this. Okay. Cool, ink's down again, way too much ink, I know this, but it's too late.
It's alright.
But I got no problem with admitting that I'm by myself in my house, in my room, and nobody's like, I'm like stoked, so I'm messy, like it feels good to do shit, you know, it feels good to get your hands messy. Nobody wants to get messy with anything anymore, even if it's like with a shirt, or if it's with, you know, something serious, actually.
Larry, just on me, you want me to go up there?
I got it. You can see it right there.
Yeah, bang. So, we got child support, fucking sheep shirt,
Sick.
we're chilling. And yeah, don't be too cool to come out here and put shit out, because I know half you kids want to fucking be trippy. So, nope, that's so anti-progress. We can get a lot of shit done. Just coming here and doing shit together.
I think we need one more of those, bro.
Cool.
Because I'm gonna need one for my closet.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say for your lady friend. Yeah.
Be my lady friend. You can get a shirt.
Yeah, man. You get more than a shirt. I mean, jeez, what a cheap. Don't be cheap.
Start with a shirt, buddy.
Oh, I love it. Burn it all.
Yeah. So,
Oh, dude. Burn it
fuck
all.
political correctness. It's good to care about people and have empathy, but it's not good to get those attributes taken advantage of, and then now it's a bunch of young kids getting mad because they're wearing a hat or because they're gay. That's so stupid. I mean, you're totally getting played on every front. You're letting them. It's sad. Truly, it's sad. I should have just downloaded the whole.
What are you looking for? Your extra small?
No.
For your dream girl?
No, I need an extra large, really.
Omar, do you vote?
I've read a couple things about what happens to you individually once you vote. Whether or not it's true, that's the thing, I don't know.
What did it say?
Just about if they wanted to instill martial law, they have zones based upon the party you voted for, and then also, I don't know if it actually gets as detailed as the candidate.
An institution. You have to think about what an institution is.
You ever read the Bible?
Oh, dude, my mom's a Baptist preacher. So yeah. I mean,
What do you think of the Bible? What do you think the Bible is, and how do you think it's being used or misused?
this gets actually into the deeper shit that I really like to talk about that most fools don't, because that's the thing is about. You grow up and you want it to be that's the thing, we get caught up in how we want it to be. Like we all have notions of what we'd like life or the afterlife or truth to be and all of this deep shit. And that's where they get us is in what we want it to be. So like people like my mom want that to desperately be true as fuck to a T, literally.
Yeah.
On all fronts.
Yeah.
No reading into it metaphorically at all. Like this is literal interpretation.
Yeah.
Don't even argue that. There's people that see the ignorance in that, and then see how, So what do I think about it? I think that there are nuggets of truth in it. A 4-year-old can realize that. I mean, lessons like don't hurt your neighbor, don't steal, don't cheat, don't rape. If you work hard, like there are nuggets of philosophical truth in there, but that's for all.
Well, what did they kill Christ over? What was the thing about you got to kill Christ? Why? What was it that he was doing that was such a threat?
I think it depends on whether it depends on if you believe what they're saying. So if he was who he was, then the reason they killed him was because, like somebody talking about a god and like eternal afterlife and metaphysical transcendence, and we're all a united collective under this. Whether it's a cloud, whether it's an actual guy standing in front of you, or if it's a consciousness, if it's not even a physical thing, if God is a state of being, a state of mind, or a consciousness point that you can get raised to and achieve.
Yeah.
That's not good for trying to get people to fucking go to work and fucking and listen to you and worship. I mean, think about all the other sects of life.
Yeah.
Christianity is a big influential thing, but there's all sorts of other shit that's been at play in humanity just as long, if not longer. What makes that be the one that everybody follows and listens to? There's manipulation involved. So, and then there's the theory where it's like it's just trippy because we know that humans fuck with stuff, right? Like we know that there's nothing sacred. Like corrupt people aren't gonna look at the Bible and say, "Oh no, like we're not gonna totally fuck with the narrative there. It's too like we're amoral. Like we'll do anything." So I lean towards that. I feel like it'd be naive to think that the literature and the storyline and just the general purpose behind why the Bible is what it is. I mean,
yeah.
There has to be an agenda behind that. I'm just trying to figure out what it is because right now, nobody's religious, right? Like everybody's new age. Like it's not cool to be religious.
Well, everybody thinks they're moral, but yet
what morals are they holding on to?
Everyone does fucked up shit.
Everybody does fucked up shit.
Everyone lies to themselves, but everyone's trying their best at the same time.
Everybody's trying to figure out, like the middle ground between knowing that everything we were told before is crap and that it's okay to be yourself a little bit more, but then also it's like, dude, we're running in the complete opposite direction in that, and now we're just making shit up literally. Like fools are just down to just make shit up based off of how they feel and what they want.
The reality is nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
That's what it is, and that's too heavy for anybody to
It's crazy, yeah.
Because fools like to hold on to an idea that we have a clue.
We're like grabbing on for security.
We don't have a fucking clue.
There's nothing to grab onto because we're flying through space, man.
Do you believe that?
That we're flying through space?
Yeah.
I do physically, and then I believe outside of that, who knows? Like,
that's another thing where we get to, whereas because like new scientists came in, and the Bible it teaches, that you're on a globe, and then if you notice, flat Earth theory is something that's coming popular again. Yeah. So there's all that stuff that isn't popular to talk about, and nobody wants you to talk about it, and I think that's interesting. I think of the few things that you pay attention to. I think it's a multifaceted book. All sorts of things you can learn, whether or not I think it should be taken literal as fuck.
Yeah.
No.
Hashtag look into it.
Hashtag look into it, yeah. So, I don't know. I love that question, though. Thank you for asking that. Because things people, especially like kids nowadays, my age, aren't really that socially literate. So they'll say something heavy like this, like, what do you guys think about this? And then everybody will sit around going, I don't know, man. And everybody...
Yeah, well, there's no time to think for most people because most people are just in the grind of trying to survive and get by.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of time to just ponder the deeper questions.
Yeah.
And they don't teach it to you in school. There's no real philosophy class that you get to college, you know. So.
And those are compromised too.
And those are
The
compromised.
Universities are compromised.
Yeah.
The education system is compromised.
It's another system.
You know, speaking of philosophy, what do you think about like your thoughts on? I mean, a lot of what I do, I'd like to think it's designed to help kids liberate themselves through art, in the sense that, you know, if you're a 15-year-old kid from a bad neighborhood with a bad education up to 15, the reality of that kid becoming president of the United States, a lawyer, a doctor, you know, you're gonna have to learn how to turn back time, you know, because they're so behind at that point. But like teaching them to be entrepreneurial, to think on their feet, to make things and learn, you know, I don't know, I feel like there's something about that, especially in a city like Los Angeles. The one thing that's depressing about it is that there's so much, you know, there's such a divide between the rich and the poor, and you see the rich in the city on the hill up there.
And there's a bum on their front doorstep, sleeping, literally, in a gated mansion.
But not that I'm trying to make sure that all of the kids that I work with have enough money. Have to work in a situation where you feel like, yes, there's always going to be some sort of compromise in your life, but my thing is, like, I hate to see all of you compromise so much daily that you look back and it feels little because it's a little compromise daily, but you look back and you see that you compromise your entire life. That little compromise daily turns into like a giant compromise, and you're on the whole other end of the spectrum from where you wanted to be, you know?
That's what my dad said.
Yeah, you think so?
No, I don't think so. I fucking know. So he tells me, he's like, don't do what I did. Take big risks and eat shit every day and sleep in a dumpster if you want. Do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't listen to other people because I regret everything I did and I'm fucking close to death.
Yeah, right on.
He says that to me because he's real as fuck.
Is he like a CPA or something?
He's a businessman.
Yeah.
He's not. He's an artist, but his job is in business. So you can imagine being an artist and compromising that fact into the world of business. But that's what happens when people... Don't fuck too early, kids. If you have a family, your individuality's out the door. So, and that's rare that cannot be said. There's few people that can't be said for anymore. Yeah. For the most part, because you have to take care of raising a goddamn life, dude. That's hardcore. You can't go out and take risks and be trippy and be full-fledged, so to speak. You're trying to raise a family. But
yeah, man.
But yeah, that goes back to the conversation about just the fact that you guys are cool enough to let us come in here and do this shit. It's like, do these kids really have dreams to do shit? Because if they did, like,